So earlier on in our conversation, you talked about body horror and wounds being like entry point for horror. Many of the protagonists that you write about are women confronting transformation, and this could be physical, psychological, or even mythic. How do you find that relates to real life?
Well, I guess one of the reasons why I was drawn to write I Spit Myself Out was, again, part of my lived experience as a woman, but also as a chronically ill woman. And so I was very interested in the idea of disease as dis-ease and that
Mm.
idea of living with a body that presents outwardly as normal and then inwardly is just a chaotic mess. And but it was also because I was aware of, again, the lived experience in Ireland, where body autonomy has not always been something that has been part of our constitutional right.
Sorry.
Oh, I know. In a sense, I look at what's happening in the UK now, and it's like looking into a dark mirror of Ireland many years ago. But I was aware as well that there are all these notions. I'm always very interested in contested territories. And I think, unfortunately, women's bodies have been constantly played and replayed in that arena of the contested territory from. Like I read Margaret Atwood's The Handmaid's Tale back in the 80s when it was published, and it had a seismic effect on me. I think I've reread that book maybe more than most of my rereads because it's that idea of and again, it's that Kristeva notion is what is not mine, and the idea
Yeah.
of the body as colonized by patriarchy or by the medical gaze or it becoming literally possessed by another entity or by a big emotion. So I think I remember somebody, fellow writer, saying to me, we were trying to describe each other's stories, and he said that mine were essentially women sitting in rooms and thinking, am I going mad or am I not? It's very fair because I am constantly preoccupied with that idea of metamorphosis. And I think that we all are, is that idea of potential change and how quickly it can happen. Between projects at the moment, well, between many projects, but I just finished a big one. So I'm letting myself free write, and I keep
Yeah.
writing about women changing into things. I don't know whether this is a midlife thing, and I don't know where it's coming from, but it's really, they're quite comic, angry narratives. So I'm just going to follow that and see where it goes. But the idea of woman as metamorphosis, I think, because it's something which is just such an intrinsic part of the female body from puberty to menopause, is